Hello my gorgeous loves out there and welcome. In today's video we are going to get into a very interesting palette from Adept Cosmetics. This is the new Ketracel white palette. I believe this is supposed to be like a highlighter palette, but they also market it as a multi-use palette. So I'm going to do some swatches. I'm going to try the products on my cheeks as well as my eyes, give you all the info and let you guys know if this is worth picking up or not. But before we get into this video, if you're new here, hello, welcome. My name is Bri and I'm just a crazy lover of all things beauty, and I like to post a lot of fun, colorful makeup content. I like to do a lot of indie makeup, so if that is what you're into, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. But with that being said, let's get into this video. Hello and welcome, loves. So I was debating on whether I was going to do a whole dedicated video on this palette right here, but I thought about it more and more and I felt like there was a lot to go over with this palette, and I really wanted to try it in different ways and give you guys a thorough review because this palette is on the pricey side. It is $68 for a highlighter slash multi-use palette. So I want to make sure I give you guys all the information and let you know whether this is something worth picking up or not. Now, they did like release it kind of on the spur of the moment, and I got an email saying, hey, you want to get this on like early release and pick it up or not? And I was like, that's intriguing. Maybe I do. And I did definitely pick this up on an impulse. It was like a sudden purchase, and hopefully I don't regret that decision. So let me show you the palette up close. So here it is. It has very elegant white packaging, but I know this is going to stain so bad. I can already see a little mark on it. Here's the back of it. It's plain. And then inside there is a little mirror. And then here are the 4 shades or the 4 pans. So this one has 2 creamy buildable highlighters. So these right here. And then these 2 are described as smooth powder iridescent highlighters with 0 white cast. The base is translucent in all of them. And this palette is 100% free of talc, glitter, mineral, and white oil, and BHT, and this palette is vegan. It says it is just 100% a sparkle factor, so you don't have to worry about glitter. Okay, and then it says for these 2, there is some information. So for these, it says that the creams have a tolerance of up to 135 degrees Fahrenheit before they begin to melt, and up to 85 degrees Fahrenheit before they begin their normal wear and tear. So if you're going to be out festival season wearing these, just note that if it's really hot outside. And then it also says there's a high amount of shea butter in the creams that may cause a natural nut odor from the product, which I don't really smell a nut smell from this at all. It says the pans are magnetic, so you can take these out, switch them around. And that's basically all the information we have. I think we should just start playing with it. I'm going to put the stuff on my cheeks, on my eyes, and see what I can come up with. So let me get a little closer. Now I do have a little bit of cream blush, a very small amount from ABH. It's this little stick blush in Pink Dahlia, but there's not that much. So we're going to go over that and dab it on my face. So I'm going to start off with, I guess it's Vorta. They're super creamy. I already put my fingers in it. So that's how it picks up. Yeah, I can tell there is no like color base to it. It's just super creamy, and I'll just tap it on my face like this. Like that's how I would normally tap on like a cream highlighter. I'm sure you could also use like a really dense little brush to put it on. But this is Vorta. This one looks like it has like a pinky, maybe orangey, goldy shift to it too. It's just so creamy. It's unbelievably creamy. Then let's go into Gem Hadar. I believe that's how you say that name. This one looks like it has gold to green, orange. And I'm just going to tap that on this side just so you guys can see both of the creams. Yeah, there is no base to these, but they do have iridescent shimmers in it, and it is on the shifty side. I'm not sure if these are going to dry down or not, which I prefer cream products to dry down to more of a matte finish. And I'm not into the dewy, glowy cheeks where it stays a little tacky all day. Now, maybe if you had really dry skin, it might completely dry down, but we'll see. I'm gonna leave it there. Let it sit. And then let's get into an eye look. And once this like sets a little bit. We'll go into these and try to see what they look like as highlighters on the cheeks. So I'm going to put some primer on. I'm just going to go into this Tone Activator Primer from Kaleidos. So I'm going to take this little brush right here. This is from ItsBel Cosmetics, the number E3 brush. I love these brushes from ItsBel. So we're going to get into this one and we're going to create a shape with it. So these like little strips are so small, so you definitely need a tiny brush to get into it. So I'm going to start off with this purple, or is it more of a blue purple in Dominion. These look so sparkly, like there's so many little sparkles in it. And I'm just going to start out here like to do a shape. Maybe I should have used a smaller brush. Let me get something even smaller than this, just because I need to be a little bit more detailed. Okay, so I'm going to go into this E1 brush from ItsBel. Go back into that shade. And I'm just going to have that be like the outer wing. I don't know. We're going to go like for full on rainbow vibes and see what we can do with this. Now let's go into the next shade. Let me clean off the brush. And we're going to go into the one right over. I'm just going to use all of them, which this one has like green to purple. All of these look like shifty kind of like dual chrome shades. I wonder how it would look all swirled together. I'll have to swatch it and see. But I mean, you guys saw swatches. So I'm just gonna follow my arch and go in with all the colors. They seem really pretty. I do wish, like, I don't know, that these strips weren't so little, because they're kind of hard to get into. You need a really small brush. Now I'm gonna go into this one right here and just keep it going. Nothing too crazy going on. Ooh, I like this one a lot. So green. You guys know I love my greens. Now I'm gonna go into the pink strip, like the top one. And then we'll go into the goldy one next. I feel like that goldy one before it is the more lighter one. So I'm just gonna touch that here. And then last but not least, we're gonna go into this last orangey kind of goldy strip and use that right here. There, like right in the inner portion. That's a little shade. I have shimmer everywhere. Probably you shouldn't use it that way, or probably wet your brush, because these things are like super soft and creamy in the pan, so a lot picks up on the brush. So now I'm going to get some concealer and I'm gonna carve out my shape right here and cover it with another shimmer. I'm just gonna go into this Too Faced concealer and nude and just create a really good little shape. And then just take this brush from ItsBel. This is the E10, and cover everything and make things look a little bit more cleaned up and precise. So I got the shape a little bit more precise, got the concealer spread everywhere. Now I'm gonna go into Founder, and I think I'm just gonna mix it all up. So I'm just gonna like kind of swirl it like this, even though there's like separate pans, and just put all the colors together. I'm gonna cover my entire lid with that, but maybe I should spray it to try to avoid fallout. And this is just gonna go everywhere where I put the concealer. See how it shows up all mixed together. So I'm gonna go into the like teeny little brush here, and I'm gonna use just one as an inner corner highlight, maybe like the top strip. I kind of mixed them all up so it doesn't look that pretty anymore. But I'm just gonna pop this here. Oh, that was a pretty choice. It looks kind of weird mixing all the shades together. But you know what? It is what it is. I just wanted to see what I could do with this. So now I'm going to go into, I guess, this one as well on my cheeks just to see what it looked like. Let me try to find like a denser shader brush. Maybe this one right here, and go into Founder. And use that on top. Yeah, these cream blushes are still very tacky. I'm just putting everything on my face. Now this is gonna be hard for you to really see what this ends up looking like because I have the cream shades underneath. But I just wanted to see. I mean, it has like blue to a green. I'm just mixing Founder all up, not using the shades separately. All right, so that's all I'm gonna do with the products. I just wanted to just slap them on my face, see what happens. And this is all I'm gonna do for the look. So I'm gonna finish off the look off camera really quickly, and then I'll be back to show you guys the final look, and then we can wrap up the video. All right, my loves, I'm back, and here's the completed look. What do you guys think of this? It came out pretty good, even though I was just kind of throwing shades at random, and I didn't really think the look through because I just really wanted to see what the formula was like and if it could actually be used on the eyes like they say. But I did go ahead and put a little bit of liner detail because I wanted the shape to be a little bit more defined. So I went between like the arch that I created with the darker shades and over the lighter shimmer. And I'm happy that I added that. I feel like it made the look so much better. And I went in with the Glistening Cosmetics Cake Liner palette. This is the one with Fairy Freak. And went into this shade right here, Smoothie, into like the lighter limey green shade. And I did add a little bit of gems, like a little iridescent gem on both sides. I don't know if it's really picking up on camera, but I thought I just wanted a little bit of extra sparkle there. And I felt like I needed some dramatic lashes. So I went in with the Glam Light Chocolate Candy Bar lashes. I did use a little bit of white liner through my waterline. I have the Uden's Eye pencil and number 11. Because I just wanted to keep it more simple down there. I'm trying to, you know, capture the ethereal festival vibes. I mean, I would wear this to a festival. You know, I think it looks cute. And I did go ahead and just throw on a little bit of lip gloss. This is from Fenty, the Gloss Bomb and Taffy Tease. Just wanted to keep it simple and chill on the lips too, and juicy. And that is everything for this look. It's not bad. It's not bad at all. Now my cheeks are still slightly tacky, which is quite concerning to me. So I am going to now wrap up this video and give you guys my like final first impressions. All right, my love, so I have some thoughts on this palette. Now, of course, I'm gonna have to test it out more, try it in different ways, test the longevity before I can give you guys my final thoughts, which I'll do in a future video. But I'm not sure if this product was right for me, and I probably should have read the description first, maybe watch reviews before buying it on impulse. So that is totally my fault. I should have really read the description because the products in here are very, very creamy. So I don't know how well they'll actually last on my skin type because I'm very oily and I live in a very hot place. Texas gets so hot in the summertime, so I don't think these highlighters are going to last on my cheeks at all. They look really pretty. They're very ethereal, shifty, shimmery, and pretty on the cheeks, but I just have a feeling they're going to break up on me and just start to fade pretty fast. But they say that in the description that this product is very creamy, and you know, I didn't read. And then going on to the powder ones. I mean, I can't use this one as a highlighter. It's too dark. I can use them as shadows, but the pans are so little, so it's hard to get into the shades to actually use them on the lids. But they did go on my lids beautifully. They're shifty and just so pretty and amazing and creamy. These remind me of like just traditional multi-chrome shades. As for the Founder shade, this will probably last better for me on my skin because it's a powder formula. And I think I would just use it only as a highlighter. I don't like how it looks on the lid. And to get it to be opaque, since these have more of a like translucent base, you have to really build it up to get it to be opaque. And the more you build up the shade, the thicker it gets and the more chance it has to crease. Now, they do recommend to use a really good primer to try to, you know, avoid creasing, but just how you have to use it, you have to layer it up and it's gonna cause it to be too thick on the lid. So I don't think this was worth the $68, at least for me. Now maybe if you would like really creamy products and like these super iridescent, like, you know, shifty shades on your cheeks, it might be worth it for you, but I don't think you have to pay $68 to get these kind of products. There are a lot of brands that sell iridescent highlighters, both in cream and powder formulas that you can get for less. So I don't think you need to spend the $68 to get this palette, but if it intrigues you, if what I said about the formula appeals to you, maybe it would be worth it for you if you could see yourself using this a lot. But that was my thoughts on this palette, the look, the swatches, the everything, the info. I do hope this video was helpful and letting you guys know whether this is something worth picking up or not. And I just try to be as thorough as possible in my reviews to give you all the information. But you guys will have to let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Did you pick up this palette? Does this kind of formula intrigue you or not? I would love to hear from all of y'all. And if you're new here and you enjoy this video, you like a lot of fun, colorful makeup content, you like a lot on indie makeup, then please hit that subscribe button and join this little family. I would love to have you here. Also, don't forget to check out the description below. I'll have the palette linked where you can find it. I'll have the rest of my makeup linked in case you're curious on what's on my face, as well as other Adept Cosmetics videos that I have done if you're curious about their other products. I will also have my contact and my social media platforms. I'm also on Instagram as Brici Lifestyle and Brici_beauty. So if you want to join my Instagram fam, I would really, really love that. But guys, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, for being here, supporting me, being amazing. I just appreciate you guys all so much, and I just hope all of you are doing well wherever you are in the world, and I'm just sending you guys so much light and love. But until next time, bye guys.